Salena Zito, who's my guest, saw the former president on Saturday when she was with him in Butler, as well as Elon Musk. She's written up her interview of Elon Musk for the Washington Examiner. I just posted it on X. Good morning, Salena. You just got to
Good
hold
morning.
forth and tell us about Saturday on in Butler.
Well, Saturday on in Butler began for me and a lot of other people at about 6 in the morning, where people were. I mean, it was a 2 mile or a two, yeah, 2 mile wait in line with cars and about an hour wait getting into the parking lot. And the line of
Jeez.
people was already at least three-quarters of a mile long. It was massive. It went the whole airstrip. Butler Farm Show Complex has a tiny, in comparison to a big airport, airstrip right there, and it was lined all the way down to the highway. And the mood was very festive. People were very, very excited to be there. There were people, it was sort of divided into three camps. People who were there the first time and felt that wanted to be there again to see what they didn't get to see, to see what he didn't get to finish, right? There were also people there from all over, Erie, Ohio, all over Western Pennsylvania. And then there was sort of the pilgrimage people. I interviewed a man who drove 4 days from California, someone who drove several hours from North Carolina. Usually it's about a seven hour drive. It took him 15 hours because of navigating the destruction that's happened in Western North Carolina. We're more geographically aligned with Western North Carolina. So, it was a lot. It was emotional. People were excited. Some people stood out there for 10 hours. Now, it didn't get to 100 degrees like it was the first time, but it was up in the 70s and the sun was pretty relentless. So
So
all in
tell me
all, it was,
about talking to Elon Musk. I have not interviewed Elon Musk, so tell me what it's like.
oh, he's very nice, very charismatic. It wasn't planned interview. I was in the back holding area, which was basically a part of the farm show complex with like lots of dirt and chicken coops and and stacks of hay. It was a really interesting visual. And I was interviewing President Trump, and we were talking about East Palestine and sort of that 30-mile um piece of geography of people that you and I both know very well, that respond to Trump. And Musk was there, and ended up interviewing him, and we talked about sort of the freedom of speech and how that was important, but also about how elites, in the same way, did not get the working class, the middle class, the middle of America, being attracted to Trump's message. They also don't get being attracted to Musk. They find that to be incredibly, they don't understand it. But, he is a guy who makes things. That's very appealing to the working class. He is also a disruptor, also very important to the working class, who feel as though that the establishment doesn't see them, but that he does.
Selena, do you
And
get
he,
the sense that Elon Musk has ever been to Warren or Youngstown or Niles or Sharon or Erie? Do you think he has any clue about the land?
yeah, absolutely. He literally had to drive through places like that to get to Butler. From they landed at the Pittsburgh airport, and there's no straight line to Butler. He was through all those kinds of places, and I know this is going to break your heart, but he was twirling a terrible towel last night at the Steeler game.
Uh, you didn't have to bring that up. We're not going to hold that against Elon. I just want you to pitch him on building something in Warren. I'd like him to put a data center or a Starlink or some Tesla factory out at Lordstown, which used to make cars when GM was not a shell of its former self. Now,
Yeah.
at the end of the rally, what is your sense of Pennsylvania and President Trump? That picture, of course, was extraordinary, but it's still a rally. It doesn't tell us about Scranton. It doesn't tell us about Philadelphia. What's your sense of the entire state right now?
My sense has always been that he had, meaning former President Trump, had the edge. She's always been Biden. If it was Biden, he had already lost the support of the people that had gone over to him towards COVID during COVID and that year that was a bit of a fluke. And she has never been a good fit in Pennsylvania, very much in the same way that Hillary Clinton was not a good fit. These are both candidates that that weren't aspirational speakers in the way that Barack Obama was, and had never had to win a Republican vote or a conservative Democrat vote to win an election. She doesn't know how to connect.
Well, I must say, I have never seen pictures like that. That crowd. Extraordinary event. Extraordinary event. And I will look forward to reading your column about your chatting backstage with the former president, Elon Musk. It's posted over at my X account. Salena Zito, thank you. Follow her on X at Zito Salena. Everything Salena writes is available at salenazito.com.